Hello everyone, this is Pam Hippill. First I want to say my heart is broken and confused and frightened of the news that a man, for standing up for his own opinion, was shot and killed today. May Charlie Kirk rest in peace, and prayers to his beautiful wife and his children. May they be surrounded by the angels of heaven. I want to say something about Trump after listening to his speech tonight regarding Charlie Kirk. You know, we talk about the First Amendment all the time and our freedom of speech, to share our opinions, and say just about anything we want to say. Of course, nobody can get out there and say things that are threatening to people. That's a given. But Trump is the one who's promoting and threatening all the J6 Capitol Police, lawyers, FBI, anyone that was involved in January 6th with being indicted, or they're fired because of their opinion, because of their differences. We know today that we are more divided than I think we've ever seen in our nation, and I've been around 72 years. I've never seen this. And then today, for someone to be shot for their own opinion and their own ideology, which many of us on the left do not agree with, or did not agree with Charlie Kirk. However, the First Amendment is there for everyone, not just Republicans. So I'm saddened to know that Trump hasn't woken up to the fact that he's dividing this country when he's not allowing the Democrats to stand up and speak their opinions, talk about their policies, without the threat of being arrested. So, we're back to January the 6th again, with this new committee being formed. For what? Just to gaslight us and make us look like we're idiots? No, I don't think so. I wrote a letter to Congress and I hope it can be read. We need to stop the division, stop the gaslighting, stop the hate that's being spread throughout our nation. That's the problem. That's the problem. You want your ideology no matter what. You want it to be an all-white Christian nation. It's not going to happen. The Constitution, we the people, means everyone. Everyone. And to be punishing those people or threatening them because they were assigned a job to investigate January 6th, because an officer did his duty and he shot Abbott Babbitt. They want him, they want him arrested. They want the FBI that worked on the cases arrested. That's insane. That's insane. And we know what this is all about. Trump has to keep his narrative going that the DOJ was weaponized against him. He had to become president to keep from going to jail. Because you know and I know, Jack Smith brought the receipts. He was going to go to prison. That's what all this is about. I point the finger right at Trump and the Heritage Foundation and Project 2025 for any violence and for all the division that we're experiencing. So be sure to check your own heart tonight. Make sure there's not hatred going on. We pray for these people. We wish them well, but we continue to stand up and say what we want to say. We don't let threats of being arrested or indicted for just sharing our own opinion. And I share it all the time. I've been trying my best not to put anybody down personally, but I will put a light on your J6 lying narrative What you're saying that J6 was not an insurrection. Yes, it was. When you're saying that Nancy Pelosi was responsible for the National Guard that day, it's been debunked. It's a lie. You're saying the Capitol Police opened the doors. That's been debunked. That's a lie. You're saying there were no weapons there. There was over 120 that the courts counted and more. That was a lie. Just one lie after another about what happened on January 6th. Shame on you. I'm praying that we all tonight will take a moment to look at our own heart and ask God to guide us and how we can stop the hatred and division in our country and come together as adults, and we can agree to disagree, but we do not spread hate and revenge, because that's all Alex Jones and I'm trying to think of that other guy's name right now. I got a blank spot. But all they're doing is promoting revenge. That's not going to help our country. God bless you all.